So we got this person, Liz Churchill, has something from Polish MP Dariusz Metki, speaks in Parliament while wearing a White Lives Matter T-shirt as he honors Irina Zarutskaya.
Pani marszałek, chciałbym oddać dzisiaj hołd wszystkim ofiarom rasizmu przeciwko białej ludności na świecie. Wszystkim ofiarom politycznej poprawności polegającej między innymi na zgodzie na masową migrację czy liberalne wypuszczanie czarnych recydywistów z więzień. Ofiary z ostatnich dni. 23-letnia Ukrainka Irina Zaruska, która uciekła przed wojną do Stanów Zjednoczonych, została zamordowana w amerykańskiej komunikacji publicznej przez rasistowskiego czarnorecydywistę. W Niemczech
In Germany, 16-year-old Liana was pushed under a train. The perpetrator, 31-year-old Iraqi, the illegal immigrant. But not only in Germany, in the United States, this problem also applies to Poland. 24-year-old Claudia, murdered with particularly cruelty by 19-year-old Venezuelan illegally in Poland. So even Poland is having issues with illegal immigration, right? Where this guy illegally entered the country and killed the citizen, right?
Dziękuję bardzo.
So there you go. He listed off basically 3 cases where you have people just off their rockers, right, killing people. And then we got Zizian Trans Terror Cult update from Andy No, who is a independent journalist who goes around and puts himself in danger. Defense attorneys for 2 accused trans cult members are piling on motions to stall the murder and attempted murder trial, seemingly hoping that the 80-year-old key witness, already weakened by strokes and unable to walk, becomes incapacitated. Another key witness and victim, who was 82, was assassinated in January, allegedly by another trans cult member. Right here, if you want to see that. At the September 10th hearing, the Solano County DA told the judge, "I have serious concerns that the defense is trying to delay this trial." The defendants, Alexander Somni Letham, she, her, and Tessa Burns, aka Suryo Dow, they, them, are accused of a brutal 2022 attack involving a skull-crushing assault and sword impalement. The man's eye was cut up. Letham tried shutting down the court hearing again, as I saw him do before when I went. He kept screaming, this time, "I am innocent. I am an innocent woman. I have done nothing wrong. This is a show trial to coordinate the genocide of transgender people." Jesus Christ. Prove me wrong. No, you evil. I'm gonna show you. Trans is a mental illness. Words are violence. Yeah. There's this one picture I have. I'll bring it up during this one. But here we go.
An ICE officer shot and killed a man during a traffic stop in one of that city's suburbs. The Department of Homeland Security said officers were trying to arrest a man who had a history of reckless driving. They say the suspect drove his car into officers and dragged one of them. The shooting comes days into the Trump administration's immigration enforcement campaign in Chicago. Camille Montoya Galvez has more.
Surveillance video shows 2 ICE agents conducting a vehicle stop. The agents surround the silver
Remember
car.
this one?
The driver reverses the vehicle. The officer on the passenger side can be seen pointing his weapon as the driver attempts to flee the scene. As the car drives away, the agent on the driver's side can no longer be seen in this video. In a different surveillance video, 2 gunshots can be heard as the vehicle drives away. In a statement, DHS said the driver, Silverio Villegas Gonzalez, struck one of the officers and dragged them as he drove away. That officer then fired his weapon, hitting Villegas Gonzalez. Social media video shows Villegas Gonzalez laying on the ground bleeding as agents appeared to provide immediate care.
We don't want our communities to be in this fear continuously.
The shooting sparked outrage
I
among
mean, he
immigration
dragged
advocates
an
and local
officer.
leaders.
I don't know what you want him. He used a deadly vehicle to drag it off.
A DHS
Right.
spokesperson said
He was
the
in
ICE agent
imminent
followed
and
his training,
he was in
used
imminent
appropriate
harm,
force,
so,
and properly
right.
enforced the law
He was
to
about to
protect the
get
public
right.
and law
If he was
enforcement.
getting
The
dragged,
officer
right? If
sustained
that dude
multiple
would have
injuries
sped
and
up
is
more,
now
he
in
probably
stable
would have gotten
condition.
his arm
Villegas
ripped off.
Gonzalez was pronounced dead
Right, he
at the
probably could
hospital.
have
According
could
to
have
ICE, he entered the U.S. illegally
bashed
and had a
him against
history
the
of
wall
traffic
or something and
violations.
killed him. Right. It would have
ICE
been bad
presence in the
news.
community created tension between protesters and agents outside of a
And then
migrant
that puts
processing
two
center
right, and
near
then
Chicago.
you, right,
We
one
were with
person
ICE
just killed
agents
an
as they
officer,
attempted
and then
to
you
carry
have
out
a
arrest.
right
They
now
were led by Marcus Charles, the
a
head of the agency's
perpetrator on the
deportation
loose with the
How
deadly
long can we
vehicle
expect the operation
running
to
around.
last here in Chicago?
I'm not going to go into time. We're going to do what we need to do to get as many of these criminal illegal aliens off the streets and to protect the public.
Tensions are running high here over President Trump's escalating crackdown on illegal immigration. Internal data shows ICE surpassed 200,000 arrests this week since President Trump took office for a second time. For CBS Saturday Morning, Camilo Montoya Galvez, Franklin Park, Illinois.
Today, the woman.
There you have it. What's this?
Turn to Loni, the largest lake in UK and Ireland, now facing a severe environmental crisis.
For the third
Oh yeah, this is the
year in a row,
UK's
the waters
Ireland's
have been
largest lake
choked
turns
by
toxic.
toxic blue-green algae, and this summer the blooms have spread faster and farther than ever before. So extensive they can even be seen from space. The pollution is being driven by agricultural runoff, untreated sewage, and the warming effects.
Oh no, the birds are like
just
fucking dancing in it.
Wildlife is now covered in a thick green layer that looks like paint and smells of rotten eggs.
Local economies have been crippled, with tourism, small businesses, and Europe's largest eel fishery forced to halt operations. The impact on wildlife has been devastating as well, with fish populations declining and birds struggling to survive. The regional government launched an action plan last year, but many measures remain undelivered, and some will not be completed for years. Environmental campaigners say time is running out.
They basically need to try and clean that ASAP.
Water dependent on Loni, experts warn that the crisis could escalate into a public health emergency if authorities fail to act swiftly.
So there you go. They just keep showing the same stuff. Okay, we can move on to the next one. Okay. And then we got MLK's son's reaction to Charlie Kirk's shooting.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and the son of Martin Luther King Jr., Martin Luther King III, has spoken out on the tragedy, the death of Charlie Kirk. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. I know you guys can tell that I haven't been the same, obviously, this week. It's hard to say the death of Charlie Kirk or refer to Charlie in the past tense. It's so hard. And I talk to colleagues that, every day we come into work, we got a job to do. You people out there are looking for news and they're looking for information and they're looking for our opinions, and we have to be present, but it's hard because we're hurt. That being said, let me get to this story, and I'm sorry, sometimes I'm just going to talk. I apologize for that if that bothers anybody. Martin Luther King Jr.'s son, Martin Luther King III, has finally spoken out. Not finally, he's spoken out about the death of Charlie Kirk. And listen, here's a family that was deeply affected by political violence. This is a family who absolutely knows the horror of political violence. And he had profound words. He obviously expressed his condolences to the family and said he would keep them in prayer, but he talked about how our country's in a place right now that's really dangerous, a place we haven't seen since the 60s, a place where too many people, I mean, there's a large, it's a minority, but it's almost even with people who don't, in this generation, the current generation, who think political violence is okay in certain situations. That's terrifying. Now we have, in my opinion, a generation of kids that never knew anything but get a trophy and get a pat on the back, and that's part of the problem.
Oh yeah.
They don't know how to debate.
They've been handed
fling all their toys out of the
silver
playpen and have a tantrum.
Everything on it.
And that's on the fault of society as a whole. We haven't taught them. We coddled them. And now they think the world should coddle them.
In a sense, yeah.
Martin Luther King III he's a leftist. He's a Democrat. But he had some very profound words here that I want you to hear. And I want you to let me know what you think in the comments.
You have direct personal experience with what has happened. What can you tell me is your reaction to what's happened?
Well, my first reaction from my wife and I is to extend our condolences to the Kirk family, to Charlie Kirk's wife and 2 young children. As you stated, I personally understand because I was so young when my father was killed. We as a nation have to always reject rhetoric and violence. Violence is never the answer. We as a nation must grow past what is going on. It's number one, it's not sustainable. I mean, my dad and mom taught us how to disagree without being disagreeable. And we must find a way to teach that to everyone.
I thought one of the most important reactions from a leader in America was from George W. Bush, who essentially wrote, "Members of other political parties are not our enemies. They are our fellow citizens." He says, "May God bless Charlie Kirk and his family, and may God guide America towards civility." Can America be guided to civility, and much of the world as well?
The real question is, we have the ability, but do we have the will? How do you dig deep into the will to actually?
Yeah, I don't know. Some of the
people
on the left are
civility,
very civil.
Whether you agree
Ain't
or
no way they're
disagree.
comparing CK to
There are many
MLK.
positions I disagree with, but that does not mean that we should go a further step and to try to silence
Obviously,
someone. That is
MLK was
insane.
fighting for civil rights,
and we
it's
keep
a
doing the same
completely
thing over and
different-
over again.
different thing.
I remember in
But
1968,
you're talking
there were,
about a
when my father
political
was killed,
right?
100
You're
cities
talking
across
about a
America
political
were
member,
actually where rioting
right?
occurred.
Who's talking
The
about
one
a lot of
city,
politics.
major
Same with
city that it
MLK.
did
He
was
talked
in
a lot about politics.
Indianapolis. And why?
And you're just getting
Because
people
Robert
just
Kennedy made a
assassinated for
profound
talking about
statement
politics.
to encourage the community to think about how they respond to this tragedy of Dad being killed. And that city did not go up in
That's the
flames.
issue.
So my point is, leadership on
People
all
getting
sides
people getting
must exhibit a
assassinated just for
different kind of
opinions.
tone than the rhetoric that we continue to embrace. My dad would say, and I still believe this, nonviolence, we must learn nonviolence or we may face non-existence.
But it's okay to be tiny-brained. It's alright, we get it. You don't care about politics. What the fuck? Oh, I was like, what? What is this one? Oscar-winning Palestinian director's home raided by Israel. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. This happened. Mr. Beavis and Butthead, little pooper. You know you're not. You know you're dancing on
Soldiers
the.
invaded the 20
You're dancing real close to the fucking banhammer. You know.
after settlers attacked us on the agricultural land. They invade my home here in the activists' space and my home up, where my wife and my 9-month-old daughter was alone.
Why?
They were
'Cause you're being
searching in the
weird.
house. They
That's
took the
why.
phone of my wife. They called me from the phone. I was at the hospital with my brother. They prevented other family members like my sisters, my father, to
Weird
be with
how
my
it's
wife
almost
in the
like
home. They
you're
detained
trying
them
to.
in the street.
It's
And
like you're
then
one
they
of
also
those
moved
fucking
and invade
activists
my
who are
family house, which is just
glorifying the
like
death of
50 meters away
you
from
know,
here.
someone who just got
They searched
shot for no
IDs, the
reason.
phones, and the house. In terms of me personally, or Hamdan, who was also attacked after the Oscar, Israel, I think, is trying to attack and to shut down any Palestinian influencer or journalist, anybody speaks up against the occupation. In Gaza, we see they precisely killing journalists. I have many messages, one of them for the governments and world leaders to take serious actions to stop the genocide in Gaza, to stop the occupation, and to influence and to implement the international law, and to force Israel to put sanctions against it until they respect the international law.
President Donald Trump.
Ah, what the fuck? You're loud. Qatar Prime Minister meets Trump in New York. Oh yeah.
Trump had dinner with Qatar's Prime Minister Al Thani in New York last night. The Prime Minister also met with Vice President J.D. Vance and Secretary of State Marco Rubio. The meetings follow Israel's attack on Qatar's capital, which targeted Hamas
Why do
officials
people
on
say
Tuesday.
Qatar?
Qatar is a major U.S. ally in the region.
It's Qatar.
MTS Tayeb has more
whatever.
from Doha.
One by one, the coffins of the 6 killed in Tuesday's Israeli attack
this is
were
why
carried
people have
into Doha's
issues with
Abdul Wahab
Americans.
Mosque, where 5 Palestinian flags
Inconsiderate
and 1 Qatari
fuckheads.
flag covered the remains of Hamas members
Right.
and a
Just
Qatari
like Mr.
security
Little
officer
Shit.
ahead of funeral prayers. At the United Nations Security Council, Qatar's prime minister shared his nation's fury at the Israeli attack. Attacking our territories while we were busy
I
with
mean, that's not even-
negotiations
it's
has
like the
uncovered the intentions
there's a
of
bunch of
Israel, he
inconsiderate
said.
people in the fucking
It is
world.
trying to undermine any prospect of peace. The Israeli strikes on this building used by Hamas has sent shockwaves across the Middle East. Qatar was acting as one of the main negotiators
Qatar.
between Israel and Hamas, a role they took at the request of the U.S., helping to secure past ceasefire agreements and the release of 148 hostages. Majid al-Ansari is Qatar's foreign ministry spokesman and advisor to the prime minister.
I would say that betrayal is a feeling we are having right now.
Are negotiations now dead?
Under the current premise. Prime Minister Netanyahu is saying very clearly that he does not want the hostages out. The attack on Doha was targeted to make sure that there is no positive trajectory in the talks.
An accusation hostage families in Israel have also
Well,
made.
I mean, he was targeting Hamas officials. Yeah, that too. That was insane.
As Israel ramps up its invasion of Gaza City, entire neighborhoods are being reduced to ruins, and despite Israel's mass evacuation orders, Palestinians say they have nowhere safe to go. For CBS Saturday Morning, Imtiaz Tayeb, Doha, Qatar.
United Kingdom protesters get into violent clash with London, England police. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. So London is having a bunch of protests. France is having some issues. I guess you could say Venezuela with US now. And then you got a bunch of Poland and immigration. Actually, well, you can say all the Western countries have problems with immigration right now. Fuck yeah. Honk honk. Look at the dude. These police are so small compared to the fucking to some of these protesters. Like holy shit. Yeah, dude. Look at dude. These women who are the women. That woman police officer is so much smaller than a lot of these fucking protesters. Holy shit. Lady, you took the wrong fucking job. Yeah. I want to be careful. He spewed hate. What kind of hate? What? If he spewed hate, holy shit. Then you haven't seen real hate. My goodness. Look it up, but I know you won't. Look what up? What are you talking about? Are you parroting what all the fucking Democrats are parroting? Oh shit, whoops. I mean, I can look it up right now. What the fuck are you talking about? Critics point to his rhetoric on race, immigration, LGBTQ rights, religion. What? How so religion? He's Christian. He's super religious too. What? Okay, anyways. Criticisms of Kirk's rhetoric. Oh, maybe because he was hanging out with, Candace Owens? Kirk repeatedly opposed same-sex marriages and gender-affirming care for trans people. I mean, that's because he's religious. As do all religious people. Well, some religious people. And then the spread of great replacement theory, arguing that immigrants would displace white Americans. I mean, when you already have people bringing in a bunch of immigrants, I mean, it's not too far off, but okay, sure. Kirk reportedly stated, if I see black pilot, I'm going to be like, boy, I hope he's qualified. Wait, Common Dreams? Where is this from? Who's Common Dreams? I don't know. And then Christopher D. Cook. Oh, he's a journalist. Oh, he's from The Atlantic, The Guardian. Oh, okay. Oh, nice. So Christopher D. Cook, another opinionated person. Right. Oh. Well, I mean, well, what? You know how many issues we have in our country with so many fucking, right, illegal immigrants and then crime going out the wazoo? But okay, I can't speak for leftists, but I was fucking relieved I was a white guy that shot CK, even the bald motherfucker. It wasn't one of them. What? He described Islam as incompatible with Western civilization. Well, I mean, it kind of is because they want to. I mean, have you seen what the fuck they're spewing? Okay. Well, I mean, like, broader impact of public reaction. His organization, Turning Point USA, and his media output were accused by civil rights or groups of legitimizing extremist and exclusionary ideologists, referencing structures of white dominance under the guise of freedom and Christian values. Oh, okay, where's this? Who's this by? Vernelia Randall. Who's this? I don't know who this person is. Oh, she's a professor at... Oh, she's a okay, a law professor. Okay, apparently. Oh, you talking about the Utah governor? I mean, look, when you have a country that talks about fucking categorizing people in certain forms and fashions, I mean, look, you're gonna get people radicalized. I mean, you sound radicalized yourself. Because if I was on the same stage as him, I would get shot too. Because I kind of hold the same fucking values as him. So, described his legacy as fostering real-world harm. Okay, sure. These factors fueled a widespread perception, especially on social media and in progressive circles, that Kirk spewed hate. It's still from the same people, though. In summary, the charge that Charlie Kirk spewed hate comes largely from his well-publicized history of making and promoting statements and policies hostile to various minority groups, which many interpreted as stoking division and harm. Oh, look, it's BBC. As people at BBC who mischaracterize America a lot. So, yeah, that's nice. Anyways, but yeah, that's just my 2 cents on it.
I'm going to get a much better understanding of what their plans are moving forward. What's happened has happened. Obviously, we were not happy about it. The president was not happy about it. Now we need to move forward and figure out what comes next. Because at the end of the day, when all is said and done,
oh, by the way,
there's still
I'm
a group
French,
called Hamas,
Asian,
which is an evil group that still has weapons and is terrorizing. There is still 48 hostages that deserve to be released immediately, all at once.
I ain't no
And there is still the hard work
American.
ahead of, once this ends, of rebuilding Gaza in a way that provides people a quality of life
in a
that they all
sense, I'd
want.
probably
and
be
who's gonna do that?
fucking
Who's gonna
on the
pay for it? Who's gonna be in
both
charge
ends
it?
of the
So all
radical
that work
side. I'd be
still
probably
there to be
fucking
done.
hung.
All that
right?
still needs to be dealt with. Our relationship with Israel is going to remain strong, and sometimes things happen or come up in those relationships that perhaps you're not 100% aligned with or what have you, but it's not going to change the nature of our relationship with the Israelis. But we are going to have to talk about it. Primarily, what impact does this have? What happened? What impact does that have moving forward on what comes next?
An ICE officer shot and killed a man during a traffic stop.
We saw that. Trump says he's ready to impose sanctions on Russia.
NATO scrambling fighter jets to shoot down more than a dozen Russian attack drones that violated Poland's airspace last week. President Trump has suggested the drone incursion could have been a mistake, but Poland insists it was deliberate.
With all deference to the president, I don't think that was a mistake. I think Putin is testing the resolve of NATO.
President
What?
Trump says he's ready to impose
He didn't-
tough sanctions on
What?
Russia.
You muted him. What the fuck?
It was a mistake. I think
No.
Putin is testing the resolve of NATO.
Oh no,
President
he's
Trump
not
says he's
muted.
ready
It's
to
just
impose tough
they
sanctions
muffed up
on
the
Russia,
audio.
but only if all NATO allies agree to do the same and stop buying Russian oil. The president posting, the purchase of Russian oil by some has been shocking. It greatly weakens your negotiating position and bargaining power over Russia. Anyway, I'm ready to go when you are. Just say when. Trump is also calling on NATO members to impose tariffs of 50 to 100% on China, saying China has a strong control and even grip over Russia, and these powerful tariffs will break that grip. Senator Lindsey Graham says Europe and the U.S. must work together to punish Putin's customers, telling NBC,
"It is now time for the Europeans to follow President Trump's lead and go after China."
Okay. You know what? They mixed this one bad. We're not gonna watch. This is bad. I'm not gonna fuck this one. What's this one? Charlie Kirk's alleged assassin Tyler Robinson lived with transgender partner source.
Fox News alert. FBI sources tell Fox News Digital that the man charged with assassinating Charlie Kirk was living with a transgender partner. Bureau officials confirmed that Tyler Robinson was in a romantic relationship with someone transitioning from male to female. Of course! They say that individual...
Well, even if it's I mean, what news source do you want, man? I mean, you got all legacy media is fucking bought out and paid. Right? You can either disseminate the information from them or not. So what? You want me to watch CNN? I mean, it's the same shit. Or MSNBC, it's the same shit. They're gonna say the same fucking shit. Fuck CNN. What, you got a better independent news journalist or some shit? They're probably gonna say some of the same shit because look, you have to understand. The only people who can get this kind of information out right now is government officials. So the government officials are obviously only going to go to legacy media. And maybe sometimes, right, some fucking independent people. So I don't know what you want.
individual is fully cooperating with their investigation.
Oh no, not Brian Krasen. Not Soy Boy. Stop! Don't show this one. God damn. Fuck. It's.
And a lot of people would say that, Scott.
As someone who understands biology, this is not my place.
If you were born a boy, you stay a boy.
Gonna make fun. Anyways, there you have it. I mean, the person may have like body dysmorphia or some shit. I don't know.
Romania scrambles two fighter jets. Romania scrambles two fighter jets after reporting a drone incursion from Russia. The defense minister says the country's airspace had been breached during an attack on Ukraine. It sent the jets to track the drone until it disappeared from the radar.
So yeah, so apparently Russia has been trying to send in drones through fucking, I guess, Poland and Romania now. So I guess they're trying to like see what they can push. It seems like Russia's trying to do some shit.
It comes after Poland also reported a drone incursion on Saturday. Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky warning that Russia was deliberately expanding its operations and that the West needs to respond with tougher sanctions.
Let me see. So if they're already right there, this is Russia, right? They're sending in drones, like, oh, they're sending in drones through these areas, trying to get into, right, Ukraine. That's a good map to look at. Yeah, I guess here. Right, they're like, I guess they're like going by sea. Right, and then launching right drones into right, or they're crossing borders, which is like that's suspicious as fuck too, right? So, yeah, seems like Russia's trying to do something. If they're going into Poland and Romania. That was the final stage of Velta canceled after pro-Palestinian protesters clashed with police. As one does. Policia! Policia! Yeah, they just took a bunch of fences and he's like, come on, bitches! Oh shit. Oh, wait, that old guy looks familiar. Oh no, that's not him. There's a there's a well-known protester that goes around these places and just causes a bunch of shit. And he's been fucking caught by the police like over 100 times by now. Because he keeps going to protests. And he seems to be an agitator every fucking time. Oh, they're getting more ammunition. Let's go. Actually, they look like they're just trying to barricade themselves, I guess. They were just moving a bunch of fences to, I guess, to make the police have to move them. All right, there you have it. What's this?
The reason why I ain't got a job, cause I ain't never had a job, and I don't know what it feel to like to work. So
I don't like clowns.
Your white people burning our country to the ground won't bring Charlie Kirk back?
We're not like you.
Oh yeah, are you guys referencing George Floyd? How there was like a bunch of George Floyd riots and they were burning shit down? Or like how Kenosha County was burning? Or Minneapolis? You know? Mostly fiery, but peaceful. Mostly peaceful, but fiery. I agree with you, Nick. Wait, what? Hold on, I didn't see that. Oh yeah, this was the Oxford president, yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, what's it? Yeah, fucking, yeah, Stephen Hawking had to fucking retract his statements because he could have gotten defamation on him. I agree with you, Nick. Gun violence in this country is horrific and out of hand, given Charlie's previous comments about their necessity to protect Second Amendment rights, though. This jackass got what was coming, and I'm happy he's rotting in hell. You know, your Second Amendment is to protect you from the government and police officials from taking away your arms and then turning your arms against you. That's literally the purpose of the Second Amendment, is so that the tyrannical government doesn't fuck you in the ass. But I guess I guess you're okay with the government fucking you in the ass from what she sounds. I don't know. Whatever. To each their own. Breaking Kirk assassin, Tyler Robinson's roommate and possible transgender partner identifying. Yeah, we already saw this.
Logic. Oh yeah. My coworker was all in a tizzy because she gonna tell me that Charlie Kirk got shot, and I said good. So we get into this whole conversation about it, and she goes, "Well, you can't hate people for their political views," and I'm like, "Yes, I can. Like that's specifically why I hate people sometimes." You can't hate me for my views because my views don't infringe upon your rights. You don't hate me for what I believe in because it doesn't interfere with your life. Some of these views are dangerous. And I'm glad he got shot. Hopefully he dies. I don't care.
The permission structure for violence. You've got polls about political
violence. Have you heard of the
Democrats
MAGA wanted to start a civil war? That's not
How
true.
stupid do you think we are? You're a fucking liar.
Let me ask you tonight. Do you think
I mean,
Donald Trump
if
is a fascist?
honestly, do you not understand that there's already a war going on of ideology? Right?
Try to prevent the spread of the lawlessness and the fascist chaos. That's
I mean, it's always right. The Democrats and Republicans always at each other.
A huge component of fascism.
The ones on TikTok? Oh no, I haven't seen that one.
Racism, bigotry, a form of racist nationalism.
I mean, these people want civil war.
In a fascist.
I mean, they want the Russian-Ukraine war to keep going, right?
Rise of fascism in this country. We're worried about our democracy falling to an
Well, I mean, it's official now that the Russian-Ukraine war is probably going to keep going.
But to roll over our democracy and allow him to take over this country as a fascist.
Ever like you motherfuckers want a war? Well, you fucking got it.
The former chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff,
maybe
Mark
I can
Milley,
pull
said,
those up.
"No one has ever been more dangerous to this country than Donald Trump, and he is
Actually,
a
I don't have
fascist to his
TikTok.
core."
Maybe I can.
These people that are now selling T-shirts with Charlie Kirk and a bullet wound in his neck, they cannot be negotiated.
Oh, it's Fuentes.
With. You cannot debate with them. You cannot persuade them to vote Republican. You cannot appeal to them. You will never convince them that you're a good person, that you just want the best for everybody. You will never get them to stop hating you. People like to say, well, can the left finally admit that they have their own problem? They'll never admit that. They'll never
MAGA
admit
Civil
that.
War over
These
eternal
craven losers,
direction.
that person that when Charlie Kirk got shot in the neck, instinctually got up and
if you can
turned
send
and
them through,
celebrated.
I don't know if you have X or you can.
They
Well,
have
actually,
to
you
be
have,
defeated. We can't change their minds. We can't invite them to change our minds. We can't negotiate with them. We can't invite them for a political compromise.
potential
If your
foreign
gut
policy
reaction to seeing someone take a bullet in the neck and their face
you can
explode,
you have VIP, so you
and
can
their
still post.
young children run up to them because they were afraid of the noise, if your reaction was to grin and celebrate, you must be defeated. You must be destroyed. You must be identified, you must be isolated, and you must be eradicated from our society. Not Democrats,
This is Mr.
not
Groiper,
leftists,
Nick
not liberals.
Fuentes.
Those people that would celebrate in that moment, that is pure evil.
Oh yeah, by the way,
Pure
this guy
malice.
was
There is no
he's
charity
basically a radical.
in a person's heart.
I guess you
don't
can
care
say
who
radical,
it is,
right?
who sees
Especially
anybody
with his,
get their neck
some of the shit he
exploded
says.
and
Holy shit.
celebrate like
This is-
that.
honestly, Nick Fuentes
That's the
is
kind
worse
of
than
evil we're
fucking
dealing
Charlie
with.
Kirk. Holy
That's
fuck.
the kind of evil that has taken over our
You
society.
should see,
Only
you should see
people
some of the
inclined
shit
to
he
consume
says.
conservative media are now, I think, upward of 50% say that if necessary, violence
If
is
you
okay.
think Charlie Kirk
You've
was
only got
bad,
the
holy
conduct on
shit,
one of the
let's see
two
this fucking
sides.
guy.
It's God, these people are so soulless.
How about
but I
Andrew
guess we're
Tate?
gonna continue to
Holy
have
shit.
this real
He's
dumb,
he's
stupid
basically a
conversation in
radical
this country.
Republican.
Where the ugly chicks on
Oh,
CNN,
hey, look, it's Salty Cracker.
where the fat people on Twitter with they them pronouns, while everybody from the political spectrum's telling everybody we don't know who shot Charlie Kirk. It was probably a Trump supporter.
Oh, I found
Trump supporter.
Agus saying
A Trump supporter shot Donald Trump's. This is one of Donald Trump's biggest
Oh,
supporters.
was
The
it
only
by
guy who was
Jon
able to
Stewart? No way,
mobilize
it's
a
fucking Jon
generation
Stewart.
that had been
So
completely
Jon
ignored by the
Stewart
Republican Party,
said
at least my
shit
entire
too.
life.
Oh my goodness, fucking Jon.
Nobody was able to get 20
it's
year olds to vote
it's
for
always
Donald Trump until Charlie Kirk. Yeah, but Donald Trump supporters
It's always
killed
the
that dude.
leftist
Yeah, that makes a lot of
comedians.
sense. though. That makes no sense at all, and that's why they're trying to bend everybody's brain into a pretzel, because it's clear what happened here. It's very clear what happened here. He killed
the Daily.
one of
What
the
is
most
this? The Daily Show.
prolific
With,
right-wing
oh, isn't
figures.
this?
I don't think that this should be that difficult.
Oh no, this
but
is the,
again,
yeah,
we're in
this
a
is Jon
psyop,
Stewart.
and they will continue to muddy the waters. But let's look at this. Let's look at this. Here you got
Oh God,
a
is that
left-wing
Harry
nut job on
Sisson
Twitter
talking about it? I don't.
saying,
Or
"Hey
Sisson talking
everybody,
about.
I'm going to make a toy of Charlie Kirk's last
Fucking
moment. As Charlie Kirk is
twink or something,
dying,
I don't
I'm
even-
going to make a toy of that so we could all celebrate." Clearly, a large, big seller to Republicans. Right? No, of course not. Of course not. It's all leftards. Leftards masturbating to this. Mentally ill, soulless lunatics hopped up on hormone blockers want to buy something like this, something gruesome like that, because they got daddy issues and they're fucking crazy.
So this guy just said he wanted to murder our baby as we were walking past, and now they're gonna put him under arrest. He said, "I'm gonna murder your wife and baby."
Yeah, he literally said that. This guy right there, when we're walking past,
So we're gonna press charges.
he said he wanted to kill
Hit
our
the
white
fucking
baby.
Daily, man.
How
What-
sick
what
can
is
people
this?
be? This is
What is this?
disgusting. I'm completely outraged. You can't even walk down the streets of Washington, D.C. without people acting like this. Thank God we reported it to the police and are dealing with the guy. I cannot believe this right now.
Oh,
Don't
who
bring
is
your
this
kids
guy?
down here. It's not safe.
Don't bring your kids to DC.
Not safe at all.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. Okay, yeah, we can take a look.
You know, the lunatic
After
fringe.
The reason why I ain't got a job, cause I ain't never had a job, and I don't know what it feel to like to work. So, how
I
would
mean,
be able to
yeah.
cope
As soon
with
as
working if I
people
ain't never had a job?
started,
How
right, getting more information about like who the shooter was and like his background. People, yeah, that's when
Lazy bitch.
that's when people, some
So
people
how
were
would
like,
I work?
oh,
I ain't never worked for minimum wage, so how would I work? I ain't never had a job in my life. I don't pay tax dollars, as y'all said.
Cut her off. In 5th grade, I was like, oh my goodness, I'm a sinner, I'm selfish, I'm broken, and only thanks to Jesus' perfect sacrifice, coming and living a perfect life, that I get something I do not earn, but has been given to me, this free gift of eternal life.
and then you get the dogs. Okay, anyways, you can check boxes. There's a bunch of bad crazies. Sometimes political stuff, sometimes right, body can't right, whatever you see. Which is why I was telling you I was relieved when I found out the shooter was because holy brother, I don't think it mattered what the race was. I mean, you have people freaking out over the Irina, right? Have you heard, right? I think I brought it up last time when you were here, right? The Irina Zaritskia one, the Ukrainian refugee. Basically, the media tried to hide that for like 3 weeks, and then right, it finally popped up, or because someone put it out on blast. So yeah, the media is right. Some, you can say some outlets are trying to right hide certain information or hide certain right cases, because it right, they don't want the public backlash.
I
Is this
seriously
it?
feel like Denzel in Training Day because you motherfuckers.
It seems there's like a lot of people pissed off on TikTok. I'm not gonna debate you on that. Oh, I'm just saying, dude. Look, there's been a lot of shit that. Oh yeah, did you see the right? Did you see that? I don't know if you were you here when I showed this.
Again,
Did you see this one? There was a triple murder, and apparently there was people on the police force. Right, the Broward Sheriff's Office, or Broward Sheriff County or whatever. But 21 officers got reprimanded for misconduct. Right, and I think 6 or 8 of them fired or something like that. If you wanna check it out, check out the whole. I don't remember the whole details because it was saw it earlier, or I saw it earlier, but yeah. But yeah, shit like that happens, man. I mean, look, you make the wrong call, or you have someone on your police force who doesn't follow code, or who doesn't follow the rules, and it's just like, well, looks like you're getting fucking tagged, right? Getting your ass handed to you. Okay. Let's see this real quick. Oh no! What's me? Oh, that's why.
Motherfuckers want a war? You fucking got it now, motherfuckers.
We don't want
face.
war. But if you want war with the United States of America, there's one thing I can promise you, so help me God. Someone else will raise your sons and daughters.
to the left. If it's war you want, it's war you're gonna get. And it's war you're not gonna want in the end.
What is
I
this one?
seriously feel like Denzel in Training Day because you motherfuckers. Tyler Robinson, Charlie Kirk's killer, is not trans, he's not black, not LGBTQ, not an immigrant. He's a white man from a Republican family that wore a Donald Trump Halloween costume. You motherfuckers were calling for civil war.
Yeah, but that Donald Trump Halloween costume, he was riding on top of Donald Trump, right? It was a Halloween costume where he was belittling or riding on top of Trump. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's funny. But he hated Trump. He hated Republicans. He was a lefty versus his whole family were Republicans.
And it turns out you were calling for war against yourselves. And will Republicans admit to being so?
I mean, honestly, the investigation for this isn't even fully completed yet, so I don't even know why the fuck everybody's trying to, like, make assumptions right now.
No.
I mean, sure, right now you have the Utah governor saying some shit right now, but honestly, I feel like we should just wait till the fucking court case comes out.
I seriously cannot be the only one ashamed to be white, knowing people that look like us are so mentally unstable and killers. We have to start calling this out more.
Well, I mean, look, everyone has the potential to go fucking hog wild, right? Right.
Put your pride aside. I don't understand why.
I mean, look, you got Sinaloa, you got cartel members from Venezuela trying to come in. You got fucking you got Mexican cartels trying to come in. You got Tren de Aragua in Colorado. Right, you got Somali butt pirates all over the place. Look, we got a whole fucking bunch of issues, okay? We got a whole bunch of fucking issues. Not only that, but we got some, even some of the, apparently some Asian people are getting caught up in, like, some espionage shit for Chinese people, right? For the Chinese CCP, apparently. That shit's happening. Right, that one time they were flying drones near a airport, and they those two people got caught or whatever. Yeah, those people were Asian.
Training Day because you
fucking CCP motherfuckers. It's like, oh
Robinson,
shit.
Charlie
What were you guys
killer
doing?
Is not trans. He's not
Oh,
black.
anyway, sorry. Yeah, I mean, look. Everyone's a suspect. What is this? MAGA civil war erupts as Trump allies side with Elon Musk over big beautiful bill. What? Oh yeah, wasn't Elon Musk? Wait, I don't even know what the fuck. I thought Elon Musk like stopped talking about too much about the political stuff because he stopped working for Doge. Right, he's off doing his SpaceX stuff now. What do we got here? Fucking Jon Stewart. Yeah, apparently Jon Stewart was saying some shit.
The MAGA mindset appears to be we didn't vote for foreign wars. We voted for civil war.
This is a war. The battle for America was going to take place.
Honestly, you shouldn't take what this fucking idiot says to heart.
In Los Angeles. The only way to win here is to double and triple down.
The current war that we are seeing waged
And then,
by the
you have
Democrats,
Marjorie Taylor Green.
by the foreign nationals.
Honestly,
waving
Marjorie
Mexican
Taylor
flags.
Green has said some stupid shit. Not my problem.
It is time to retake
Oh yeah, Jack
the cities of
This
this
is Jack
country. It
Posobiec,
is
right?
time to use
I'm still
force.
a little upset with him with the Epstein stuff, so it's like, not my problem.
They are looking for any pretense to sick their robot dogs on Democrats. And the strategy that they're using is to inflate the threat that this country now faces. to so rile up their base as to make the left in this country, represented by over 75 million votes in the past presidential
I wouldn't
election,
even
as a
dude,
legitimate.
Look, these kids are going online and looking. Right, these kids are going up online and researching or going into communities, right, where they're getting radicalized and just spewing the most heinous shit, right?
Military target for the United States of America. It's a strategy that's been used before to gin up military conflict. See if you recognize it.
The good people of Iraq, they want a peaceful country.
It goes both ways. Well, yeah.
Los Angeles.
Look, you know that there's midterm elections coming up, right? I got to do something, right?
Deserve to be secure in their homes.
We're not going anywhere until there is a stable environment.
We're not going anywhere.
Some of these guys like Hochul, right? Their elections are coming up pretty soon, so they gotta rally the voters.
The people of Iraq.
They gotta rally the constituency. They need them votes.
They don't understand yet. We must invade Los Angeles. We cannot have the world's most dangerous people eating the world's most delicious tacos.
Look, I know MAGA is not right. I mean, look, with everything, there's obviously political parties that are being used to push a certain agenda, and it's not good, obviously. Oh yeah, Twitter is full of just the hate. Yeah, Twitter is full of shit, man. I mean, you should see Blue Sky. Holy fuck, man. Blue Sky is full of just people who hate just the right side all the time. Let's see, what's on X right now? Oh yeah.